time to Honorable Mentions, the show hosted by me and one other person who you'll see any moment. It's so good to see all of you out there on the internet. I obviously can't actually see you, but I assume you're there in your home. Or hi, Dee.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You got your bottle of beer or hot sauce. It looks like it's a wine bottle. It's a Graham's
This is port.
Port.
I'm drinking some port tonight.
I knew I was gonna hit the liquid if I kept saying things.
What number liquid would port have been?
It could have been in the double digits. I wouldn't have put it past me to not have ever guessed it, actually. But welcome to the Wednesday night show that I am hosting with Aditi every week. On Wednesday, my dad's like, "Oh, are you streaming tonight?" And I say, "Yes, I've been streaming at the same time, the same day of the week for the last year and a half. So I think that I am streaming tonight, unless I'm wrong." Adi, how are you doing with your move? I know that you have a beautiful view from your new home office onto a farm. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I can look out the window of my new home office, and there's like a little set of trees. It's not little, they're big, they're very tall. They've been around for decades. And then past that is a whole legit farm with giant fields, and they're covered in snow this week. And it's a little Norman Rockwell painting. It's very nice.
And who knows, anything can happen on a big field. Possibly ghosts of baseball players will come and play a really good game of baseball. I think that's
one option.
That's the plot of the movie, right? I didn't.
Wait, have you not seen that movie?
I've actually never seen it. I've just heard references to it.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams makes many a dad hold back tears. Back tears.
Is the idea that these are his favorite old time baseball players who we never got to see, or is his dad one of the players? How does it? What is important about these players?
So most of the players that come out are all players who died, who he idolized and are players of legend. His dad, who he was very disconnected from, had played minor league baseball and died young. His dad is the one other player that comes out.
Okay, so it's his dad, and I assume the other guys just beat the crap out of him. He's no good at baseball.
Oh, I thought you meant actually beat the crap out of him, like they haze him.
No, I mean they were
cheap enough.
I assume that they were much better at him at baseball.
Yeah, so most of the movie is not actually these guys playing baseball. Very little of the movie. Most of the movie is about him trying to build a baseball stadium in his cornfield in Iowa, so that it's an act of faith, but he believes something special will happen.
So most of the movie, I just want to be clear, most of the movie is just watching Kevin Costner build a baseball stadium. He's just he's just nailing nails and moving bases around. That's the whole movie.
It is a long journey to get to the movie. That's right. James Earl Jones is in it too.
Okay.
He plays a fictionalized version of J.D. Salinger. So he has to basically go on a weird dad's hero's journey to Fenway Park and to meet a writer before he understands his purpose enough to build the stadium. And then there's a good length montage of nailing and throwing out dirt and painting lines.
For those just joining us, this show is a review of the best tweets of the week. However, we have found the cul-de-sac where we just talk about, only one of us has seen Field of Dreams, but we're both talking about it. And you can catch that live right now if you are just tuning in. So you are next to a big field. Anything else that's cool about where you are you'd like to tell us before we move into the meat of the show?
So far, I haven't run into anyone from my childhood. And that's great. That's a great thing that I want to say. I also want to say hi to Amanda Sweet in the chat.
We have Amanda in the chat?
Yeah, Amanda's there.
Oh, hi, Amanda.
And hi, Pfeiffer.
Hello. I'm missing all of these.
Mm-hmm.
I must have missed all these things. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I thought I was getting the chat on my phone, and I missed all of the Golden Girl tweets and Twitches. So I am ashamed. But so yeah. So Adi, for those just joining us, which I love saying, if you missed it until this moment, next to a field may or may not be a site of ghost dad baseball games, and do not make eye contact with him if you are a childhood acquaintance and you see him at the store. Just pretend he's not there because he does not want to see you. Probably doesn't want to.
I'm anxious about it. It'll probably be fine, but until it happens, I'm going to be so anxious.
Okay, so you can see him, you can say hi to him, but don't ask him any follow-up questions because he's not ready for that level of interaction. Is that good?
I think that's a great policy. Let's roll with it.
Great. So we are here to review the internet of the week. Adi has not seen any of these links. I've seen them all. I'm going to show them to him for the first time in his life, probably. They're all very popular tweets. This is not obscure tweet town. This is big old tweet city. And we're going to talk about them and what makes them work and why they are so good. Because I only choose good ones for this show. Hello, Ansel. Welcome to a show. Moving random paper around. Let's get into it. First, I have to share the screen, or you won't be able to see anything at all. I'll just be talking, and you're like, Rachel's having an episode, and we don't mean when you're streaming. So we're going to share the screen right now. I assume you can see this, and we're going to look at the most popular, by which I mean the one that I saw recently, the past week that I loved. This one's real simple.
What's the over-under for Encanto references tonight?
We'll see.
I'm going to say one. I'm going to say we have one.
You guys have one. Let's see if we can do it. And it just happened. Our Encanto references was us asking about the Encanto references. That's how funny we are. So the first tweet we're talking about is this one. You say it has 150,000 likes, 150,000 likes of people liked it. It was just this guy, or person rather, saying, I what? And what are they saying? I owe what too? Let's blow it up. Mario Kart in active development will feature a new twist tale. ...
Oh.
Real fun.
Twist.
A little twist from 2 days ago from this tweet, which was on the 11th. I don't know what day it is. It is the 12th. So it was 2 days ago from one day ago. So it's just 3 days ago. New Mario Kart. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's M. Night Shyamalan directed it. Has the twist at the end.
The twist is that Mario has never been a plumber at all.
Oh, he's been plumbing. What? Plumbing the depths. I had a butt related tweet this week. I tweet about once every 2 or 3 months.
Let's go see it. We're gonna go see Adi's Twitter page.
Here we go.
Jump in the pool, guys. Where is that butt tweet?
Where is it? It's coming. Nope. These are all just comments that I made on other people's.
It's a very good way to tweet.
There it is.
Here we go. Give me one good reason we shouldn't be calling the taint the Uncanny Valley.
Yes.
4 likes on that one. You can look it up. We know all of you who like it. Hey, Michael. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Dana. And hey, Chloe.
That's funny. My crew. That's my reliable likes crew, except for Anthony. That's and Mike Giordano. Those are not my regular likes.
Yeah, these are two. These two guys are fair weather fans. But Dana and Chloe have been with you through the long haul. That's how I'm deciding to characterize your relationships with them. Uh,
I'll take it.
so Dee, talk us through your process. How did you come up with this joke? What made you think of it, and what made you post it?
So uh, yeah, I tweet so rarely that I
Which
feel
makes
like
the,
it's very much.
which makes the fact that you tweeted this very interesting to me. Uh,
Um, so I think what happened here, I was definitely uh, doing something totally unrelated to the taint, and heard the phrase, the uncanny valley, and I can't remember what it was, and I believe so. This is 12:30 on January 7th. What day of the week is that? That's that's the weekend.
yeah,
Yes. So clearly, what had just happened is that I had just had to wipe my daughter's butt,
yes, yes.
and the two things came together. There we go.
I like how you painted that picture for us very vividly, and I'm so glad you're still finding ways to be creative, even as you raise two beautiful children. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of butt stuff. Invariably, there's going to be a lot of butt stuff because the internet is nothing but a depository for everything that we process throughout our mental bodies. That sounded amazing. I'm so smart. I like gonna pat myself on the back for that one. So yeah, so this one got a lot of likes, a lot of quote tweets. Let's see the quote tweets. This is so fucking funny. How happy. There's a steamboat guy. I don't know what that means. Haha. So how much does a Switch cost nowadays? They're like, this is incentive. Anal for Bowser. If you finish last, they're already fix it. Finally, anal with Bowser.
Is there like a lot of fanfic there about Bowser being a top?
I don't know. I'm not in any fandoms. I don't believe in liking things. So this is all new to me. Nintendo always knows what fans want. Snorts. Well, this definitely raises the stakes. I take that over a blue turtle any day. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is because Nintendo's never losing anybody, right? Like they can't alienate their fans. They can only bring in new demos.
Yeah, Nintendo fans are like locked in. That's a really great point. Yeah, once you're a Nintendo fan, you're a Nintendo fan until you die.
Mhm. Yeah, there's
Wait,
no getting out of that.
I got a lot of I need to switch comments. So, Adi, knowing that there is maybe butt stuff in Mario Kart, does that make you more or less excited for Mario Kart 9?
I play a lot of Mario Kart Tour, the free app on my phone. So no, I will not be switching to a new and expensive game. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see the clips.
Excellent. And as Insult very wisely comments in the chat, Bowsette proved folks are very into Bowser. You just needed a girl Bowser, and that's the proof you need. The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Proof is in the female version.
Exactly, which I call pudding. So, are you ready to see tweet number 2 of the week?
Do it. Let's do it.
I'm going to go backwards through my links. Me logging on to work on Monday. What the Okay. This is very real. This is an old, I guess it's an old ad for email.
Yeah, that's gotta be like 93 or earlier. There's no way. Oh wow.
I would say like for me, like it has a very 80s, like the level of brown for me
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like
And that
80s.
font. But was there email in the 80s?
It's a great question.
There's a continuity error in this thing that's real from human history.
You're like, I don't think I buy this real ad.
This primary source document.
I'm gonna see if I can find some more info in the quote tweets, but all we're getting is people saying, "Damn, that's me."
Right. I only wish opening my email was this exciting. He doesn't look excited.
He looks like he's like in rictus. He like does not know the eldritch horror which has befallen him. I feel like this lightning trail is just what the photographer could pick up. I feel like what he's looking at and what is actually in the room with him is much more frightening.
Right. It's he is accessing a different level of existence than we normally access. A different plane.
Different plane.
I think what they actually did was they just put like a leaf blower right in front of his face. and then photoshopped it out or whatever they did.
Yeah, they like, we're gonna cut around to Photoshop. You just with scissors. It was just scissors back then. What I like about it,
I know you meant scissors is just Photoshop, but for a second I was like, they didn't have leaf blowers; they just had scissors.
They started. Okay, civilization started with scissors, and then like as they slowly invented new things, they would stop using the scissors for that.
That explains the terracotta warriors all holding scissors.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have. This is all we have so far. We're waiting for us to invent something better. Until then, scissor it up, you guys. I assume that if you were a general for the Chinese army, you would call them you guys.
They were nice scissors. They were large scissors.
Oh yeah. So I think like this is so good. I think like what makes this like more than just like a regular joke is how we've like finally connected. Like this guy's like scared of email because he doesn't know what it is, and we're scared of email because we do know what it is. We feel like there's this like beautiful like loop around where we now are as scared as this like 1988 businessman. So we all understand where he's coming from.
Also, it's like basically formatted as a meme. Like, like it's perfect for this era. Just with serifs, but
you know what I bet? I'm looking at it, and I bet what they did. I don't think they used a leaf blower because that would have gotten like really weird results. I think what they did is I bet they pinned this freaking tie to his shoulder.
or maybe did something with like plaster and glue to just harden it into that place, into that shape.
Yeah. Or they just like painted the tie because I think they used to paint things more.
Ooh, that's right. They had the Disney artists come in and make a tie cell, and they dropped it on top.
I feel like just like looking at the rest of his office, like he's got like a little seaman. He's like got a little sailor on his.
This is a real office. This is very lived
in. He's like, I've got 4 photo albums and just a box full of photos of my secret second family.
They're Polaroids. They're all Polaroids. I think it's important documents in those binders. I think he's got a lot of important documents. I do not like the height at which the photo behind him is hung.
That's real low.
It's really low.
It's like a groin height. Who puts a photo on the wall like the height of one's groin? I don't know. I'm unfamiliar.
Right, if he stands up, everything except for his groin is above it. He has to duck to look at his photo.
Now it's upsetting in a way that I hadn't previously thought of. So thank you, Adi, for that. I hadn't even thought about that photo.
The ashtray is that a shell?
It looks like a clamshell or like a tortoise shell.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden secrets in this photo. But we don't have time to discover the secrets of this photo. We gotta move on. We're moving on. Adi, are you ready to move on?
Yeah, I gotta be.
Gotta be. No choice in the matter.
Yeah. Life and time and Twitter marches on.
So this one's very popular. This has 234,000 likes. The caption is just they did the Matrix on a cow. And we gotta read the original tweet for it to totally make sense. A farmer in Turkey has fitted his cows with virtual reality goggles to make them think they are outside in summer pastures. Is it Kokak? Found out the pleasant scenes make the cows happier and produce more milk. Future is metaverse. So let's look at they did the Matrix to a cow.
Oh my god.
The other cows are just like, what's wrong with John?
How could this be more cost effective than just giving them ample space?
That's a great question.
Why does that cow have blue hair?
Yeah, this one is already on. Is going to write about this on their Tumblr.
That cow is cyberpunk. That's perfect. It's a cyberpunk cow.
Yeah. So you think that this is a waste of money?
I do. I feel like I feel like the cows are probably unhappy because they're in really tight quarters, and right.
Uh-huh.
And so your two options are like spend the money to get more space, or spend the money to put them all in fake pastures. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I'm part of a bygone millennium of farming.
I do feel like you're having like a very common reaction to our current reality, where your first like immediate reaction is like the correct one, and then like the more you think about it, the more like the part of your brain that justifies how things are, like the more it gets to activate. So you're like, well, maybe I don't know what I'm not an expert in cows. Maybe this is good.
Yeah, I agree. That's a little. It's more weird than sad to me.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, like cows being in tight quarters is sad.
Yeah.
But a cow them finding a way to make that cow happy is not sad to me. The cow being happy is happy to me.
Yeah.
But it just seems like they overcomplicated how to make a cow happy.
Yeah, they're just like, you just give them a field, and also if you really want, you can play guitar to him. Have you seen the guy who plays guitar to his cows? I'm gonna show you. This is something that I found the other day. So this guy, I think he's in China, and all of his videos are just him playing guitar while his cows lick his face.
This is incredible. He is without question going to be doing the music for the next Wes Anderson movie.
Yes.
And the end credits will just be him getting licked by his cows while he sings more.
I love it. I'm already putting that in my Google Calendar to see that movie. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is another way to make your cows happy. You just play guitar to them while they lick your head. Much more fun to watch and much more fun to contemplate.
I don't know much about farming, is what I've learned.
Yeah. You're like, you keep showing me cows, and it's not what I expected. Yeah, I feel like most people do agree with you. Mm-hmm. that they are they think it's weird or creepy. It's kind of horrific.
Also,
People,
we're, I'm sure, getting a ton of milk puns. And
yeah, someone's like, I think you meant the Mootrix. Let's
wait,
actually,
we'll go back up one real quick.
yeah, sure. Wait,
Ah.
ah.
This
Yeah?
person's retweet was someone else's retweet. They're retweeting the what? Anyway.
Have you ever been in like an improv scene or somebody says something and then you just say the same thing, but but it's funny because you're saying it again?
Yes, I've been in an improv scene where like someone says something and then someone else says the same thing, but it's funny because you're saying it again.
Yeah. And yeah, well, you just did it to me, and I get it. I get it, but like that's the vibe.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're giving them too much credit.
I do try to be charitable online because there's nothing else to do but turn into the Joker.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. If you stay positive, then that's the only way to fight the internet.
Also, if you have trouble finding this article and you would like to find it, all you have to do is search Twitter for the term Mootrix, and you will get everyone referring to the Mootrix. Welcome to the Mootrix. And yes, its whole Mootrix thing is disturbing as hell. The Mootrix. The Mootrix. Me inside the Mootrix.
Yes. Whenever we can work that in, I'm good.
They made the goddamn Mootrix.
The goddamn Mootrix.
It's the Mootrix.
We've all been talking about and theorizing the Mootrix for years, but we were like, it can't really be. And then it happens, and we're like, Black Mirror confirmed.
Black Mirror confirmed, or the Black Mirror?
Black Mirror.
Mirror. Anyway, getting less funny as I keep trying. So yeah, this is the Mootrix. Everyone has labeled it the Mootrix. So yeah, very sad. Don't put the Mootrix on your cow. Just sing to them instead. And are you ready for your next tweet?
Now I'm ready.
Now you're ready. Okay, cool. I want to make sure you're always. I never want to get you unready.
Definitely coming back here when I unlock bombs. Yep.
Just like a fun one. 80,000 likes. Pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a part of a building where you're like, I could bomb that place?
No.
You see, that's so, it's like in my head, I'm like, oh, this is a great question to like open the conversation up. I definitely know what I'm doing as a host and as co-host.
I probably have. Let's be honest. I probably have, but I just didn't have recall on it. So plausible deniability. But I do like the idea of living. Oh, and this connects back to the Matrix. My preferred. I do like the Matrix, the original one, quite a lot. It's perfect. But have you ever seen Existenz?
No.
It is great. It came out probably a year or two before the Matrix. It is, I think, Jude Law's first big movie. And is it him with like Julie Delpy? It's one of those early 90s women who was in movies and then got written out because she moved out of the age range when women would get roles. It's kind of the same idea as the Matrix, but I think a lot smarter and actually a lot more forward thinking. Basically, it's these game controllers that are kind of alive, and you're playing a game and you live your way into it. And so it's playing with the same ideas of like what is reality now, but like the lines of what is and is not scripted for them is just much more layered and confusing, and I think it's smarter.
They're like,
oh, and you have to get a port put on your body that you have to choose to put on, and it looks a lot like a vagina, and Jude Law chooses to get it.
well, now we have to go. I wasn't going to Google any of this, and now I mean, I would have, and not on the show, that is, but now we're going to do Jude Law.
It's great, Ansel. It's a great movie.
Tens Court. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, here you go. His little bag. Oh man, there's a lot of that one's like a little guy. Well, I'm already very charmed by this like little starfish hole.
Yeah, I guess it's more like adding a second butthole.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be charmed by the hole, but I find it like very cute.
The interaction with the game controllers is super sexual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jude Law.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I found the GIF.
That's a cursed GIF. It's cursed.
Yeah, I love Jude Law. I think the last movie I saw him in was Wild, which I believe was like his second or third film role. I don't know if you've ever seen Wild. He plays like Oscar Wilde's boyfriend, and he's like the worst person who's ever lived. He's just such a bad guy in that movie. So I'm always into more Jude Law. Getting a lot of things I hated in the chat. Oh, is Willem Dafoe in this too?
It must be. I have not seen this movie probably since like 2005 or something like that, so my recollections are a little foggy. But yeah, that's right. It's Cronenberg movie.
I do like Cronenberg. I think I've seen a couple Cronenbergs, but I really like Videodrome.
Yeah, he has some fucked up stuff, but I think this movie's in the sweet spot between fucked up and super interesting.
Is that Julie Delby? I don't. I'm gonna check.
No, it's what's her name? She's in something now. Is it Julia Lewis? No, Jennifer Jason Leigh. From
Jennifer Jason Leigh from True Grit. She's also. I feel like Jennifer Jason Leigh has really like, even though she's 60 years old, I feel like she's always working, and she's always in like great films. Like, however you feel about The Hateful Eight, she like anchored that film. She's in Good Time with Rob Pattinson. She plays Rob Pattinson's like girlfriend, which I think is fun.
Like that.
What else? I just watched her in The Cut, which is a really great underrated film. So definitely. If you just watch her videography, you'll see some classics.
I'm adding in The Cut to my list. All right.
Yeah, that one's good. Cool. That's enough of those gifts. Unless you guys want us to watch those gifts some more, because honestly, I can barely stop myself.
All right. Is this the next one? Here we go.
This is the next one. 147.8 thousand likes. Several days ago, a coworker told me his daughter's name is Rey, not because of Star Wars, which he was very adamant about. Yesterday, I found out it's because her name is actually Rey, and it is because of Evangelion.
What a hipster.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to this one. I love.
Brought my pen. Is this a follow-up? All right.
Yeah, we're just opening it up to some more image searching. I love this one because it's like you think the guy maybe is normal or maybe just dislikes Star Wars, and then you find out if he does dislike Star Wars, it's because he's a way more pretentious nerd than that.
Right. He's just into the deeper fandom, but not just into the deeper fandom. He has to make a point of not associating with the mainstream fandom.
Yeah, like I assume that the only reason to make a point of distinction is if you had to like write this name out, which I assume the coworker doesn't have to write out their peer's daughter's name. Like this is just, I assume that this is not a practical distinction for them at all.
You'd think, but you don't know about. I don't know. Is Girl Scout cookies maybe? Maybe you see it on the form.
Oh yeah, you're like, yeah.
Not Ray.
There we go. It's not this Ray. It's this Ray.
Wait, but look at the subject line.
Ray equals Ray. Never considered Ray as a clone until today's footage. Now I can't stop thinking.
I'd stopped thinking so many times. Now I can't.
Would also explain why her name might have been changed from Kira. JJ is an anime fan after all.
It's more than plausible.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker, so I don't know. I know that like her dad
Universally
is
loved. Universally
what?
loved. Rise of Skywalker, universally beloved.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch that and I'm gonna tell you guys if she's really a clone or not. Not information I can look up. I can only watch the 2-hour film to discover the truth.
Yeah. Even if I die, I can be replaced in a J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah. You never know when you'll need a new Ray. I also like naming your daughter after like one of the saddest characters in all fiction.
I haven't watched Evangelion.
Okay.
Is it great?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it like a long time ago. It's kind of this kind of funny thing where it's like this amazing, incredibly influential show where they famously ran out of money like 3/4 of the way through the show. Like they went over budget. So the last few episodes are kind of famously like under animated.
Is that to a good effect, to a weird effect?
To sort of a mixed effect. And now there's like all these new. I think there's like they redid it, or there are movies now which are like telling the same story, but now he has the budget he needs. But I've heard like mixed reviews about those, so I think it's sort of this kind of like perfectly imperfect franchise that has like these really high highs and these really frustrating lows. That's kind of my basic understanding. And I did see the first series, but it's been a while.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Ansel writes, fake nerd didn't name the daughter after swim anime character Rei Ryugazaki. I don't know who that. We're gonna look up Rei Ryugazaki. I'm sorry if I don't say it correctly. Gazaki. So this guy is from Swim. So I think he's a swimmer. Is that the deal? Like
that looks like a swimmer. Yeah. That's a sure. He seems happier than the other Ray.
Way happier. Like he seems like he does not have like, I don't want to say he doesn't have real problems, but it looks like his problem is like the girl won't notice him, not like I'm a clone of this boy's mother and I'm doomed to die and be replaced over and over again.
And he's jacked.
And he's super jacked. This is I think this is fan art.
It's not for the show?
This is for the show. I asked this person to draw deviant art. I asked the deviant artist to draw this for the show, as I knew this tangent would be something we went on. Yeah, what anime? Have you watched any anime? Do you like anime at all?
Yeah, I like anime. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I love some of the movies. I love Miyazaki films, and I watched one with tentacle porn once.
You were never really a teenage.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the ones that I'm told I'm supposed to see, and then a few tangents off of those, and that's kind of it.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I love Avatar as well.
Yeah. I don't want to get into like, is Avatar anime?
Right. I know that's loaded. I know it's very loaded. It's
loaded.
It's not technically, but.
Mm-hmm. I think the last anime I saw that I really enjoyed was what?
I feel like Boondocks, the Boondocks show, is like realer anime than Avatar.
Yes. By which I mean, yes.
Have you watched it?
Boondocks, I think I watched it when it was on like first airing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we are ready to move on. Are you ready for the next tweet?
Let's do it.
Okay. Measuring tape in your soup is wild. You call this $6 serving of soup under 2 inches was the first. And then it's the quote tweet that got the big numbers. Measuring tape in your soup is wild. Currently at 271,000.8 likes.
How did that person find this tweet? Are they just out there looking for soup tweets?
I think this guy was like just scrolling through Twitter. I assume because the way I find my tweets is I just scroll through Twitter.
Yeah.
And he found this person who was very mad.
Very
mad.
2 inches? Under 2 inches of soap.
Which, like, to be fair, I feel like he has a point. Maybe?
Maybe? Without knowing, like, the diameter of the cup? I don't know.
And this guy's also like, always measure your soup, folks, or you might also get scammed. Big soup is not your friend.
Expose big soup.
So this guy's like, not only did I measure my soup. What?
That's the measuring tape. It really grosses me out. Like if it was, for some reason, if it was a ruler, I think I'd be less grossed out because I think it's easier to clean off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that, and it's not just it's not a brothy soup. This is there's dairy in there.
Yeah. I feel like there was a non deranged way of communicating your frustration.
A $6 serving of soup
under 2 inches.
Under 2 inches. This weekend's snow was bigger than that soup, and it covered a field.
So, like, I don't want to, like, it's way too long since he posted this, and I don't want to give him, like, notes. But the way I would have communicated this is, like, I would have taken my finger outside of the curtain, like, made a little, like, I'm crushing your head, and then, like, a couple of photos just so that you can see, like, it in relation to my own body. You're like, oh, that's a small cup. Oh, that's a little soup. And maybe, like, one more picture of me just kind of, like, looking sad, like, making fun of myself as well. You're like, because it's very funny to just get mad over things like this, and you need to, like, poke fun at yourself, because if you don't poke fun at yourself and you also stick this into your soup, you do seem like you're losing your mind.
Two things. Yeah. So one is you make me think maybe this was better suited for like a TikTok.
Yeah. Like
you just hold up the soup, you have some other side-by-side object for comparison, and you're just angry, you're disappointed, and everyone else commiserates about their bad, rip-off experiences. But also, Ansel says, think of the smack when it retracts back into the roll. It's not just a smack, it's also a little spritz.
It's a goop, it's a smack, it's a spritz. There's a whole panoply of things happening all at once.
Oh my God. You just gotta wash that shirt off right away after.
Sky, his follow-up is, this was only supposed to get 5 likes, but follow the account.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say. You got a happy gif.
And it's perfect. It's perfect for the internet because it's just people going, he had a point. Yeah, but measure out that side of the cup. Like, I feel like it's just people like reenacting that like 2-person short play over and over again.
Have people been thinking of soup in terms of inches this whole time?
I just think of soup. I don't think of soup.
You don't think of soup? That's valid. Even the word soup is like kind of uncomfortable to me. Soup.
Yeah, now everyone's just kind of like posting memes and someone's like, this soup seems suspiciously small. Just let me retrieve my soup tape from my satchel.
From my satchel.
So I can verify that I'm getting the appropriate quantities.
Is this all in Bernie Sanders' voice in your head?
Yeah. I don't care about dick length. Just tell me how long your soup is.
All boy vegetable soup. That's a callback. That's like cans of chicken stock.
Yeah. Oh man, that tall boy's vegetable soup looks like a good meal.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it
vegetarian chicken stock?
I feel like they found. How did they find this incredibly old picture of vegetable soup?
They've been sitting on it, waiting for their moment. They've been shoehorning it into so many threads for so long.
It's like, excuse me, queer big on to please stop posting that picture of soup you have.
No, they've definitely had like 24-hour suspensions. Oh.
Yeah, so everyone going back and forth in an endless reach around of he has a point and don't do that.
Yeah.
Perfect internet content.
Meerkat.
And D, I don't mean to talk over you. Sometimes like your micro is a little weird, so sometimes I don't hear you until so just letting you know.
I can try going into my headphones with my mic. I was noticing the sound was a little tinny from that, but I'll do that.
You got it?
Here we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Right.
This one, are you ready?
I've been ready.
Cool. So this one's from January 6th, so from last week, and it said, my favorite part of the 1-6 stuff is when all the brands had to put out statements that were like, Chevron believes in the peaceful transition of power. How did you celebrate January 6th in your house?
It's almost a week ago, which is the extent of my memory. I'm probably cleaning out buttholes.
I'm getting a sense that there's a theme with fatherhood.
So every day I clean out a butthole. I make a meal that I came up with on the spot. I pick up toys that I didn't throw on the floor, and I celebrate the peaceful transition of power.
Adi, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you say the 2 things I do, and the first things you list are clean up buttholes and make dinner from a recipe I make up on the spot, it kind of sounds like it's your fault. Like, just follow the recipe and maybe you won't have to clean up so much butthole. That's an idea, though.
I put those sentences next to each other. I did that.
You did do that. Oh, I hate when they do this when they're just like, instead of the replies, do you want unrelated tweets? No, I don't, Twitter. I want to read every single reply to this first tweet. You fool. Someone's like, besides the fact that you need military support for this kind of stuff, you knew this coup attempt was never going to succeed because the corporations were like, I don't know about this, chief, to then current events.
Okay. All right, Robert Reich.
Robert Reich is just like, I'm just like you, getting mad on the internet. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't have people's phone numbers.
Sorry, I'm really enjoying that Chiquita threw the banana emoji in there.
Oh my god, I totally missed that. In case you forgot, we are banana. From our founding in 1899 as a United Fruit Company, Chiquita Brand International has always supported democratic values and the peaceful transfer of power. We call on President Trump to honor these traditions. American flag, banana.
The two core. That's actually their value statement. Their company value statement is just those two emojis.
Yeah. They're just like, we believe in two things on this company: flag emoji and a banana emoji.
We don't even know what it means, but we believe, and that's what matters.
Apparently, Pizza Inn took the side of the of the other guys.
I'm just gonna Google in quotes the phrase "pizza in, pizza out" to see if it's been written.
I just love the phrase "Pizza Inn takes bold stand for election reform."
That was like a heated 48 hours of board meetings to decide whether or not they'd put that out too.
So they're located in the Colony, Texas. Which is there a city called the Colony?
I think I've heard about the Colony.
You've heard about the Colony?
Yeah, I think it's like a super fucking awful place.
I'm just imagining this guy as one of the what do you call the guys from January 6th? Not the Marauders. They are the insurrectionists.
The insurrectionists.
I'm imagining this.
If you ask Ted Cruz, they're terrorists.
They're terrorists. I don't want to get into politics, but
anyway,
stupid. I just think that he has a stupid hat.
What the and they use the word pizzert. Anyway.
Oh yeah, this is way more fucked up than their position on the January 6th insurrection. We gotta talk about the medium.
Also, their random capitalization choices.
I do love that
online
people
ordering more exclusive offers.
Yeah, why is the offers not capital?
Fucking assholes.
Learn how to copy, write copy.
Yep. Also, they have an asterisk on their sign up, and they don't explain what it means. It doesn't connect to anything.
What is this asterisk group? You had so much room to explain it. Look at all this white space. I do love that apparently they're apparently very famous for their bold stand on election reform. So now all of their replies are just remember last year.
Never forget. Never forget.
I'm sorry, I have to retweet this in 1 second. This is way more messed up than they have done this.
You're gonna get some heat here. This is gonna get you some heat. This like the olden days watching you tweet.
I know. There we go. I just needed to get that out of the way because I didn't realize until we really like looked at it like how messed up sad is.
One more issue with this. So this
Okay.
is, you have to join their rewards family to get online ordering.
Uh-huh.
What the? So they're like they're not gonna do the baseline form of ordering that you need to do to stay in business for people who have, anyway.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, I'm glad.
Due to the recent pandemic, to show where we stand on safety protocols, we demand you come in person to get any of this.
Unless you pledge fealty to us through joining our rewards family.
In which case you will enjoy perks like visits-based rewards. There needs to be a dash in there. I do like just like the word based just makes it sound like, yo, these rewards are based. Anyway.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep.
Oh boy, there's so much to talk about, and we will. I have this weird feeling that we're going to revisit the folks at Pizza Inn. This feels like my nemesis now. I'm like, I really have to check in with them every week.
Yeah, we need to know what they did wrong.
We're like, we need to.
What in their copy? What copy crimes have they committed?
Oh no, there's more.
Oh.
Why is the house made? Why does it have a dash, but the never frozen doesn't? We're gonna look at one more.
It's incredible.
Is there anything weird about this, or is this normal?
I mean, other than the packaging being creepy, but no, I think they did it.
You're like, if they just take photos, that's only the food.
I do like the photoshopping of snow flakes into this.
Yes. Have you ever wished that you were eating inside, but also it was like snowing on your fucking shit?
But like not a lot, like 3 flakes.
But the flakes are huge.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to take mushrooms and then order very, very small salads?
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're gonna revisit the Pizza Inn because we can't not. They're our new favorite place to go for pizza. We have a couple more links to look at for the rest of the show.
Okay.
Together. So this was one of my favorite tweets of the week. It has 37,000 likes. You can tell I really liked it because I retweeted it myself before the show even started. And it goes, obsessed with everyone else on W Magazine cover is doing some usual W Magazine so hipster stuff. And Denzel is like, I'm not doing that shit. So let's look at them. We got
perfect. Yeah.
We got perfect. We got Kristen Stewart, normal. And by normal, I mean yellow. We got a very yellow Benedict Cumberbatch.
Doing like Hunter S. Thompson. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah, like they're like, how do we make this guy look like a dumb guy?
Oh, Kate Blanchett. Oh wow. I think she had the most fun with it.
She looks like she's having fun. I can't stand the fact that like starring Kate Blanchett is like you can't even see her name. Everyone else gets the black font. Why are they going white with her? Turn that black, you idiots.
That's wow. That's a Pizza Planet level error.
Yeah, we're not a Pizza Inn anymore.
Pizza Inn. Denzel. Jesus Christ, how bad must have his other photos been for them to go with this? That is not a good photo.
You don't like this photo?
I mean, I like it for how like frumpy it is.
In
I don't
my
even think
mind,
that suit fits him well.
yeah, not a great suit. Not a great cut. Looks rumpled.
Yeah.
It looks like he just beat up the guy who tried to make him dress like this.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, and I'll fucking smile for you too.
He looks like the look in his eyes is just like he just like threw like a yellow cardigan out the window.
He looks so exhausted. He had to fight through like 15 people trying to put those on him.
He's like, you know what the worst part of being in celebrated movies is? Having to deal with you dumb fucks.
Also, I'm not. Don't give me the yellow. Just give me red. Just give me red.
I like how there's not only does he not have to wear like a funny yellow outfit like everyone else, there's no yellow in the picture. They're like, and before you think about making that little fake sash in the corner yellow either.
That signifies the trail of blood
Yeah.
in his wake from the costume room to the shoot.
Absolutely not. And the first reply is, thanks, man. And it was someone who quote tweeted this tweet with hashtag Denzel Washington, hashtag It's a very funny way of using the internet.
Just helping the internet filter. We're just helping. He's just here to help.
They're like, when did Cumberbatch join the PGA Tour? Classic Denzel. I'm proud of him. Let's look at some of the quote tweets. Always want to check out the quote tweets. Denzel, the best looking one in there.
That's a defensible opinion.
Does Denzel have Corey Gamble hips? What does that mean?
So is it that they're hiding his hips in the photo?
I don't know. Who is Corey Gamble? We're going to look this up for a second. He's a business executive?
Okay. And he's Kris Jenner's partner.
Oh, he's Kris Jenner's partner. And then, like, hips? Is it he has big hips?
I guess. I guess they're notably big.
Completely. Sometimes there's like a joke that's just like, I'm just like, that's your opinion, man.
This got 0 likes. Like, this is clearly that person's pet issue.
Also, no followers.
Is this a real account? Or is this just a Corey Gamble hater account?
Yeah, I like to think that every single tweet of theirs is like regarding this guy I hadn't heard of. Someone says Benedict Cumberbatch looks like Ali G. That's a very good one.
Ali G.
They did not put Benedict in a bucket hat. Very upset. LMFAO, at this point I don't blame him.
There we go.
Denzel's like, miss me with that shit. Not here for this bullshit. Why is Benedict playing Ali G? Cat mood. 4 types of gay fashion. I feel like Kristen Stewart is gonna be so hot when she's like 45. It's a very specific compliment.
That might be an inside thought. That might need to be an inside
They did Kate So Dirty. Why did Denzel look like a funeral home director taking out a
That's I have not I don't frequent black newspapers, but that seems pretty good to me.
We're getting a lot of like the 4 types of gay people on Twitter, which I don't think I understand. Is it like the idea is that there's like a posh gay person, a bucket hat gay person, a suit gay person, and like a dark suit gay person?
That's the 4 it's the 4 types of gay people on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
3 of them wear suits.
You know how people are always wearing suits?
It's really 2 types of people.
2 types of gay people. We said 4 because we wanted to not sound crazy. So that's people are largely siding with Denzel.
Yeah, I'm siding with Denzel, but I think they punished him for his insolence.
Yeah, they're like, if you don't want to wear yellow, then we're gonna make you look frumpy as hell because we're mean.
I feel like his lighting is worse than everybody else's. Like it's like not even.
Yeah, I think you got less even lighting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really fucked with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, go see The Tragedy of Macbeth, now playing in theaters and also streaming, maybe? I don't know.
I hope.
Hopefully streaming, but who knows? It's a weird time to be a movie fan.
Right.
I miss movie theaters so bad.
Yeah. I really like movie theaters. I really wish I was seeing Encanto on a big screen.
Yeah, I watched it on my phone.
Oof.
I know. But speaking of movie theaters, I like this one a lot. Got my booster at the Italian Cultural Center, and they literally make you sit and watch a video of a guy stirring red sauce.
Okay, I've got an anecdote, but we can dive into the tweet first.
Okay, no, I want to hear the anecdote.
Okay. So Doris and I, Doris is my wife, who is a whole complex and unique person independent of my joke. She and I got married in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we got married at an old folks home, a Jewish old folks home, because that was the only way we could, were her grandmother to stay alive, the only way we could have had her attend. And it was awesome, and it also saved us a ton of money. And we did our reception party in their event hall, which looked exactly like this. And in the middle of toasts from my now mother-in-law, in the middle of her toast, a giant projector screen came down that was clearly on some kind of timer for like the Daily Social event, and a Telemundo or Univision came on right into like their version of America's Got Talent, with like one of the judges was basically dressed up like a old school Catholic priest with like had a big cross. Anyway, it was great at a Jewish wedding. It was the best.
So you say that they had talent at interrupting your wife's wedding toast, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it was a miracle, exactly, and it was a good omen. It was an omen that will throughout our marriage will get interrupted,
but only in like a really funny way.
Yeah, we'll have the funny interruptions marriage.
And that's all you can really hope for.
It was great. We loved it.
I'm really glad.
And I got a photo of it.
Also, do you want to show the photo?
No.
Maybe not tonight, but maybe like when you're prepared to do it.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, those are my tweets of the week. I'm gonna stop sharing. And yeah, how do you feel like we had a good week on the internet? Do you feel like we had a bad week on the internet? And also, feel free at this point to share any memes you had from this week.
All right, so I think that was a really nice internet week. I feel like Christmas week was so great, and like there was definitely a lull after Christmas, and like the mojo is back. Mojo's back, which is good. A lot of farming, a lot of fucked up farming. All right, but I've got one parenting meme for you.
Okay.
Do we want? Can we play the guess the aspect of it?
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. I'm closing my eyes.
I hope you like this one. I feel I was thinking of you when I picked this. All right, so yeah, right. We want to share this window. Okay. All right. So this is the meme. And so the so yeah. All right. So here we go. The line is me. It's so nice. My kid is playing so quietly. And then it says, my child nonchalantly walking out of the kitchen. And then it's a photo, and I want you to guess what industry the photo is from.
What industry? Like explosives?
Okay, that's a good guess. It's not.
Like um, like spy thriller, like American shoot from the Americans.
That would be very fun. I wish that. I hope that's my kids. I hope I can make that tweet. But no, that's not correct. One more.
They're making pasta. They're at a pasta factory.
I feel like there's a possibility that that was done in the dressing room before this, but you can open your eyes and see that it was fashion. It was fashion.
Oh no! Well, at least he's not wearing clothes. So you have to wash.
What is he? Is he modeling the underwear? Is it the handbag? What the fuck is he modeling?
It looks like he's got a bag, and it looks like he's wearing underwear, and maybe he has shoes on.
Body paint? Is his body paint what they're modeling? Yeah, I guess it could be shoes. So that's the week in parent memes. What did we learn?
That children should not have access to expensive bags because they might end up trying to steal them. I assume that this person was trying to steal that bag, and then they got like the thief dye on them, so that it exploded on them, and now they're just trying to make it work. Like nothing went wrong.
I like to imagine that he's like really holding back laughter. It kind of looks like it to me.
He's like, I can't believe I get paid to do this. This is capitalism is pretty funny sometimes.
I failed out of maths for this.
Ansel just their comment is his one nip, not enough coverage.
That's what makes it a choice, Ansel. That's what makes it a choice.
If both nips were covered, it would not be a choice. It would just be God saying, "Hey, cover up."
All right. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a pretty fun week on the internet. Any tips from the parenting front, Adi?
Tips from the parenting front. I just if you're gonna show a movie to your kid, be ready to live in that movie for a month, and it's not just living in that movie like they make you watch it over and over again, which is like one thing. It's that everyone in contact with your kid may get assigned characters from that movie. Yeah. So, and it's My Neighbor Totoro right now in our world, which is pretty fun ish. So I feel like I made a choice that I was ready to live in. But the score from it is very like 80s Casio keyboard version of techno. And Sydney loves the score. So we're listening to that a lot, and it's not good.
Ansel says, "Do you know the song yet?"
Oh, the da, 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 da. That's about all I know. Or are you talking about "Hey, let's go"? Da, 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 da. Yeah. It's a really beautiful movie that I have watched 2 more times in a week than I ever want to in a week.
Wow, so you are a real otaku, is what I'm hearing. You're a real weak now.
Yeah.
Like, I only watched My Neighbor Totoro, but you won't guess how many times I've watched it.
Come back next week and I'll tell you how many.
Excellent. And Assault says, ha 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 ha. Good luck, Adi.
Thank you.
Guys, we're gonna wind it down now. Thank you for watching the show. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're gonna give you a 5 count to do that.
Yeah, and if not, then you can't have dessert.
Can't have dessert. Adi knows what he's doing. He's raising children.
Also, after we count to 5, we're gonna count to 5 again.
It's really a base 10 system. Guys, I've been Rachel. This has been Adi. We're both alive. That's cool. We'll be back next week. We're going to bring you more internet and more parenting memes. Until then, good night, good luck, and good posting.